What if the hospital you trusted had been feeding on you for years? I was finishing my overnight shift at St. Mary's Hospital when Claire asked me to check Ward 7. The hallway felt wrong. Too long. Too dark. Room 237 was supposed to have a patient, but the bed was empty. The heart monitor still beeped steadily. For no one. A whisper drifted from the corner. "Help me." I turned toward the sound and froze. A patient file lay open on the floor. My name was on every page. Admission date, January 15th, 2023. But I'd never been a patient here. I was staff. I flipped through more pages, hands shaking. Treatment notes in my own handwriting describing symptoms I'd never had. Medications I'd never taken. Surgery records for operations I'd never undergone. Strange, isn't it? Claire appeared behind me. "Finding out you're not who you think you are." "This is insane," I whispered. "I work here. I'm a nurse." Claire tilted her head, studying me like a specimen. "Are you? Check your employee badge." I looked down. The photo showed my face, but the name read, Patient 237. My hands weren't hands anymore. They were pale, skeletal, connected to 4 tubes. "The beautiful thing about psychiatric hospitals," Claire continued, "is that patients often believe their staff." I stumbled toward the window, desperate to see outside. My reflection stared back, but it wasn't right. Hospital gown, wrist restraints, hollow, medicated eyes. "How long have I been here?" I whispered. 3 years, Claire said gently. "You had a complete breakdown. Created an elaborate fantasy where you worked here instead of being treated here." The room began to shift around me. The medical equipment was older, rustier. The walls were padded. The door had no handle on the inside. "The other nurses you think you work with?" Claire gestured to the hallway. "They're all patients too, lost in the same delusion." Through the small window in the door, I saw them. Dozens of people in scrubs, wandering the halls aimlessly, all believing they were caring for patients. All patients themselves. "But you're different," Claire whispered, leaning close. "You're starting to remember, starting to wake up. That's why we need to increase your medication." She held up a syringe filled with something dark and thick. "Sweet dreams, patient 237. When you wake up, you'll forget this conversation ever happened. And tomorrow night, you'll do your rounds again." Forever and ever, the needle slid into my arm. As consciousness faded, I heard Claire's voice one last time. "Sleep tight. Your shift starts again in 8 hours." I woke up in the break room, fully dressed in scrubs. Claire smiled at me from across the room. "Ready for another busy night?" she asked cheerfully. I nodded, grabbing my stethoscope. "Just another normal shift at St. Mary's Hospital. I have patients to check on." Starting with room 237, you've just stepped into the dread chamber. New scary stories await every Thursday and Saturday night. Subscribe now. If you're brave enough to come back,